Hey guys, we're playing a game of Mono Green Tron, and this hand is obviously a mulligan. Can't keep a no-lander. This hand's fine. We can keep this. Our opponent goes down to 6, so that bodes well for us. We have turn 3 Tron, and we even have a mana rock to get our green colors going. Opponent keeps 6, we'll keep our 6 as well. He puts a card to the bottom. This trinket, I think I may want to the top. Yeah, I think this is fine. Plus it'll give me 5 life for my Marauder if I can manage to do it that way. Opponent plays an island. We're just going to play our mine into a map and pass the turn. Opponent plays another island. Let's see if he holds up a counterspell, probably. Well, no, I don't think he will, because next turn is pretty, we'll probably just play, I don't know, he may. Yeah, he's holding up counterspell. Luckily for us, we're not going to be doing anything. Just play the power plant and pass the turn here. Yeah, think twice. Okay. So we are playing against a blue-black, most likely a control deck here. He's probably going to hold up counterspell. Oh, he didn't. Okay. He plays a Dimir Signet. Let's correct this for a tower. Alright. Let's see. He knows we have the tower. We can activate Tron, play Marauder while he's tapped out, I guess. We won't gain the 5 life off the star, but I think that's okay because we're not playing against an aggro deck. If we were playing against an aggro deck, I'd want to gain that life. Or do I just want to play the Prism, play Fierce Empath, get a Crusher? And then I'd be able to gain the 5 life off the Marauder. I think both plays is okay. I think I'm going to go at it with the Empath though. This way I get to draw an extra card. Another Marauder. Alright, well I guess I'll play the Empath here. Use the ability. Get a Crusher? There is an argument for getting Aurochs Herd. If I'm playing against a heavy removal deck, Aurochs Herd is pretty good. It's pretty close. But I think I'm going to go with Crusher here. And then we'll play the star. I'm not going to crack the star, though. I'm going to hold on to it so I can gain the life. The Ulamog's Crusher is probably just going to die to a removal spell, which is one of the reasons why it's a pretty good idea to get the Herd there. But I think it's a chance I'm willing to take. If Crusher can attack in even just once, then that's pretty good. There's a Dimir Aqueduct. Bounces an island. Passes a turn. So he's got Counterspell up. Alright. He knows we have Crusher. Do I want to just slow roll these beaters, or do I want to make him use counterspells? I think I want to force him to use his counterspells. I have potentially 9 mana. I think I can cast the Stirrings. Let's use the Prism to cast a Marauder, and then I'll crack the Star for a Stirrings. The Marauder's going to get counterspelled most likely. But it is what it is. Yep. Alright. Okay. So do I want to save the star for the other Marauder? I think I do. I'm not in any real rush here, I don't think. I think I can play it slowly. We'll just get in for 1 and pass the turn. Plays the islands. Passes the turn. He probably just has a handful of counter spells and removal spells. There's a herd. I would love to resolve that. Well, let's. I definitely don't want the herd to get countered. So let's just play the Marauder here. Try to fish out his counter spells. Try to clear the way for Crusher and the herd. I think those are better resolves. The herd and the Crusher are better resolves than the Marauder is in this matchup. Because the herd replace themselves, get around removal spells, and the Crusher gets rid of his permanents, obviously. Life gain's okay, but against our opponent's deck, I don't think it's that important. It's probably an exclude here. Teachings. Alright. Probably digging up a counterspell. At this point, I am going to crack the star, because I don't have another Marauder to play. So I'm going to crack it for a green. There's a counterspell. And he uses it. Okay. So yeah, we're going to crack this for a green. Hopefully I can draw a tower here. If I draw a tower, I can play my herd. Just a forest. Well, we'll play the Stirrings here. Crusher, Fengraf. These are good cards. I think I want the Crusher though. Yeah. We'll play the forest. Attack in for 1 and pass the turn here. He's at 4 cards. What is this? 2 damage and gain 2. Okay. And flashes back Think Twice. 4 cards in hand. Probably going to play an island here, I imagine. Dimir Aqueduct. Okay. I kind of feel that he has a removal spell for my creatures. So I think I'm just going to take this opportunity to play Herd. Because I can do this, play Herd. Yeah. Because, like I said, he's probably running low on counter magic and probably has a lot of removal magic. I think Herd's going to be the best route to rid him of his counter spells. Definitely should have played the Star first. Should have got my draw in before doing the Herd. The only objective to that is by playing the Herd first, you get one out of your deck. So it lessens the chance of you drawing one. So that's my thought on why I play the Herd first. It could be a mistake, but I think thinning the deck is better than the small chance of you drawing something irrelevant here. Because drawing a Aurochs Herd off that would have been really sad. So we get a Mine. 1 mana off playing the second Herd is kind of sad. Alright, we'll pass the turn here. He's at 5 cards. He has the Teachings in the grave. Plays a land. Passes the turn. Okay. Well, let's attack. No removal spell. Okay. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. 1 mana off playing the Herd and the Crusher. I can play 2 Herds. He might try to counter it. I'm going to go for it. He may counter it, but if he does, then I have Crushers next turn, so it won't be the end of the world. Ooh, it lands. Nice. Yes, use the ability. Get the Crusher, or the Herd. Now, he went to pay mana for something, so he may have a counterspell. Do I want to play another Herd or Empath? I think I'll just play another Herd here. I'm probably getting greedy, but I think it's fine. He may counter it. It is what it is. Whoa. Okay. So I'm really happy I chose to get the Herd earlier. There's the Teachings. What's he getting? Another Teachings. Okay. 6 cards at hand. Wow. Plays the Swamp. And passes a turn here. Okay. Ooh, that's probably the worst draw we could get. Well, I suppose we can attack here before we do anything else. These are all going to buff each other. So it is lethal. So he's got to do something. He has the Teachings in his hand, so maybe he can teach into a Doomblade or something. But if he's going to do that, he'd probably do it during my main phase 1 before combat. Alright, we got there, so let's go ahead sideboarding. Playing against blue-black counter removal stuff. What do we want to do here? The fairy's good against teachings, I guess, but I don't think it's worth bringing in, really. Don't really want to be destroying his lands or removing enchantments. He's not really aggro. Tangle's not going to work. Lignify is not that great. Vines of Vastwood is okay. I think... Do I want Vines more than the Surgery Step? I've never really been a huge fan of the Surgery Step in this build. I think I want Vines instead of the Step. Maybe just one Vines. I don't want to get flooded with Vines. There is a pretty good argument for Colony Garden, because he probably is going to bring in Sacrifice stuff. Edict effects and such. Maybe bring in one Colony Garden. What do we want to take out? Do I really need the Vines? Probably not. And I think we're just going to bring it. We're just going to swap the Surgery Step for the Colony Garden. The Vines is great, but I don't know. I just feel like I'd rather just draw a creature. So this hand's okay. We do have turn 3 Tron. We don't have any payoff cards, but I think we'll be alright. There's a Bojuka Bog. We need to draw a good payoff card, I think. Star. Alright. Play the map. Pass the turn. Another swamp. Probably has a Doomblade in his hand. Alright, we'll just play the tower and pass the turn. Don't really have a game plan, though. We're going to have Tron next turn, but not a whole lot to do with it. Maybe we can Ancient Stirrings up a Crusher. There's the opponent's island. Ooh, and he plays... What? That's great. Protection from green. Okay. Well, let's make Tron. Get a mine. Ooh, Herd is nice. Herd is actually very nice. Probably one of the best draws we could have right here. Let's play the Star. The only problem is that I don't have a permanent green source. I could crop rotation a Haunted Fingraph into a forest. I think it's I think it might be worth playing the Herd here. Let's correct this for a green. Let's see what we get. I'm just gonna do it this turn. I'm not interested in waiting a turn to sacrifice the Fingraph here. Prism, that's a great draw. Let's go ahead and play the Herd while we can, while it won't get countered. Always yield to the Herd. Go back and grab one. Alright, pass the turn. I understand this has protection from green, so it can't be dealt damage. But my Herd has trample. So even though it won't be fully effective, at least he'll be able to do something with his trample. Opponent plays Think Twice on his turn. Bodes well for us. And scoops it up. Wow. I guess he couldn't get past the Herd. So I think this went pretty well. You know, playing against blue-black, I think, is a really good way for you to challenge any deck, really. Any deck that you play that plays creatures, playing against blue-black is a good way to see how your deck holds up. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See ya.